Pod with Chris Coles. Ped from Toffee TV joins us. Same old story, Ped.
Yeah, I remember the call we had in November, chappers, and I basically told you this was all going to happen because the club is run by absolute frauds. I don't know, we just come out of, we had the January transfer window. What was the point? Dele Alli, what was the point? Donny van de Beek, what was the point? Nathan Patterson hasn't kicked the ball in the Premier League and somehow is out for the rest of the season and will probably miss Scotland's qualifiers. The people who run this football club need to be run out of this football club.
I completely take your point on the January transfer window. The more this season goes on, the more baffling some of those moves might make. But on the field, it feels like mistakes that we were seeing under Benitez are still continuing under Lampard. I mean, honestly, as I say every week, Ped, you're well aware, Everton has set pieces. It's like a standard analysis run at the moment, virtually every single week.
They're just terrible footballers. I mean, I think people keep on expecting more from these footballers, but they're terrible. Like, I can't stress that enough. I think people, it's the old Moneyball thing. It's they all look good. Dominic Calvert-Lewin might look great in a nice suit on the front of GQ, but he's not a footballer. He hasn't been a footballer this season for Everton. So what's the point? They might all, the likes of some of your Mason Holgates and your Ben Godfreys, they might all love driving around in the matching Lamborghinis, but they're not footballers. The proof is on the pitch. They're very, very average footballers. We've got rid of good footballers and replaced them with absolute dross. There's no leaders. There's no characters. There's just very average footballers that Frank Lampard has to work with. And as you mentioned there, there's things like set pieces. If you haven't got a dominant player in your team, which we could have probably have brought in January, but we didn't. We went and wasted the resources on other players. I mean, we wasted a loan spot on El Ghazi, a lad who's played 11 minutes for us, a lad who wasn't brought in by Rafa Benitez, who wasn't brought in by Frank Lampard. Who brought this player to our club that's wasting a loan spot? These things we need to get to the root of why we are here.
Just a very final quick one, because I want to talk Burnley with Natalie, who will be in a very different mood, obviously, Ped. But just a quick one. He talks about the fight. He talks about 9 more battles, etc. Manchester United at Goodison feels like it should be rocking from an Everton point of view. Will it?
I get this sense, and listen, I can't speak for everyone, but just looking at social media and things, I get the sense that killed a lot of our fans off tonight. I get the feeling that they watched that game, which they've seen numerous times, and thought, that's it. If we're 2-1 up at Burnley, who really weren't threatening that much, and we end up getting beat 3-2, when again they weren't brilliant. They're not a very good side. That's why they're in the bottom 3 at the moment. Then how do we play against Manchester United? How do we then play against Leicester, Liverpool away, Chelsea at home? We've got some seriously tough games ahead of us. But if we can't get up for a game against Burnley, which means everything to this football club, then how on earth are we going to beat Manchester United at 12:30 on Saturday?
Ped, thank you. We'll talk soon. Ped from Toffee TV. Natalie has been at Turf Moor as well, a Burnley fan. Evening, Natalie.
Evening. What's a swing of emotion.